Hello everyone, Eddie here. Yes, we're back in Bevo Tech Pack. And it's night time. And due to the fact the mobs don't like me, we'll go to sleep in my new castle. Yep. I left you last in a little cave. It was me creeper peeking in the window. And then I own a castle. What shall I say? Well, I left a little cave which is just over there. Come round here, got to the castle gate, which was open. This was all open. I walked in. There's all wheat here and there's all wheat there. And a creeper dropped down there. I killed the creeper. And that was the only bad guy in this castle. I made some artistic alterations. There used to be a wall there and walls on the sides, but I've opened them up. And I've added doors to the side and made a farm. And I made a mistake as well, because in my farm I started planting, where are they? I'll find one. Where's these blooming pneumatic plants? There's one. The self-propagating nightmares that they are. These things. Right? The seeds plant themselves. They propagate themselves. So you have one, the seed will kick its seeds out and it'll plant itself. And they all do it in different ways. Some float up and float off, others pop up in the sky and land, some pop sideways and land. And I had a whole little vegetable patch full of them. So I come out a couple of days later in Minecraft, and all of this was covered in blooming pneumatic craft plants. But they're cool, they've got uses for something. Look at all the seeds I've got. Burst plants mostly. Squid seeds, they're quite fun. Potion, slime plants, I want them, because they grow slimes, which could come in very handy. So I shall have slimes. The food situation, I've kind of got a hang of it. Kind of. But I need to do some serious cooking, because cooking's going to do me better than just eating raw foods. Because if you have a look, not eating recently. Eaten once out of the last 8 foods. Not eaten recently. So I can't, that one will get pushed away, that one will go there. Not eaten recently, so that one can go there. That can go in the queue, that can go in the queue. That can go in the queue, that's at the back of the queue, and that can go in the queue. So any of these I can eat. And once I've eaten some of them, that one will be not eaten recently. So it is a case of rotating your foods. And of course, you start making meals, and the meals are bigger and better. You don't have to eat so many, so you don't have to have so much in your bowl. Now, I could eat all 8 of them apples. Now, the first one will give me quite a bit. The next one will give me a little bit less, and a little bit less, a little bit less. By the time I get to the 8th one, it'll be barely worth eating. So, which is why I've started my farms quite early. And blimey, these things grow quick, which is nice. I've also got cotton plants going. Mainly, in case I need to string a wool, they're a good source. You come down here and I've got my orchards. It's a little bit like Magic Farm in a way that you spend half your day harvesting food, which is why I need to get a decent set of meals worked out and cooked up, even automated. Automating them would be nice. They're not ready yet. That's because it's the apple tree I just picked. Chestnuts, you can eat chestnuts. And what I'm going to do is slowly but surely just get loads of orchards in, so I've got all the ingredients I need for food. Get loads of farms up. Eventually, get mine factory overloaded, harvesting them, and work out a way of automating it so I can eat food. The trickiest bit, now this is where it all changed from last time. Pam's Harvest Craft. Bash, bash, bash. By now I'd have tons of seeds, wouldn't I, from Pam's Harvest Craft. Doesn't work that way. Every now and then you'll find a plant in the world which you can harvest. It's like the other day I found lettuces. I found one lettuce. I managed to propagate it and get more of them. And so you find one plant in the world and you gradually bring them up. So you can put a field's worth and start harvesting them. But it is tricky. It does take time to do. This castle is awesomely cool. You've got towers all over the show, so you can go into sort of towers everywhere and which way, and there's plenty of room to build. I shall move all the farms outside eventually. I'll probably have all this as an internal, so I can scoot it upwards. And when I came in, there were 3 chests which had bits and bobs like iron tools and stuff. These are all my chests that I've been chucking down and gathering stuff with. Nothing fantastic yet. I have done a lot of resource gathering. I did go on a diggy because I needed, the same one I've just been in, because I needed to gather stuff. So I went caving to start with. Then I've done a little mine down here, which goes down, it's run into a couple of caves en route, which has been nice. Then eventually when I got to the bottom, it ran into some quite big cave systems, which were very nice because they paid off dividends. And look, there's still stuff I haven't mined. I've only got an iron pick at the moment, but there's tons of stuff. The deeper you go, the better it gets, definitely. It's quite sporadic at the top in the caves, and you get down to the bottom caves and there's loads there. And eventually I'll put stairs all the way down, of course, to make it easier. But at the moment, no technical. I have not put any tech in the tech yet, but that will change, because I've been looking at how to use, that thing. I did record myself doing this, thinking it was a big dungeon and stuff, but it ended up not being. All it was pool of lava, pistons, and a chest with rubbish in it. So I stripped all the pistons and the redstone, which were actually worth more than the stuff in the chests. So I've got to build up that side of the castle a bit. What else has gone on here? I've made it look pretty, see. I've done a bit of exploring out yonder, and I've died a few times. I wonder if the quest book will tell you how many times I've died. And it's all been to mob attacks, which is a major pain in the whatnot quest book. It should say, if I click here to start, I've died 3 times, all of them to mobs. That's good, got use for the quest book. I must check if I activate questing mode. Not the hardcore question mode, but the question mode, whether it puts quests in there or not. I must check that, but I need to find out how to do that. I've got to find out what the activate code is. So this castle just goes on, everywhere you go there's passages and turns and interesting things, and there's more of them pneumatic plants. But I will get into pneumatic plants, because you melt them down, they give you different coloured plastics if you compress them. But it is a bit of a giggle, I must admit. And I may end up stripping out all these internal walls when I get rid of the farms, and put the farms outside. So we end up with a slightly bigger castle, and I may rebuild the keep into something different. But if you look at the keep, it actually looks really sweet. And look at that. I like that. That has got some nice style into it. So this is our home for the moment, and I brought in some Sakura trees because I like the colour of the wood. That's acacia, because we've got a load of acacia around here, like there. We're really lucky, we've got masses of seeds, masses of Botania plants. But as I say, you have to track, what's that one? Yep, no whaler. Look in my bottom right hand corner. There you go, that's a lightning plant. So when it's fully grown, if there's a storm, it encourages lightning to strike within 15 blocks of that, with a chance of planting another lightning seed. See, I've been reading up. This pack is a little crazy, not totally crazy, just a little crazy, but highly entertaining. I'll tell you something, Bevo, you pick some great mods to put in here. They are very, very diverse. I've been having a look also at Professor Flexbeard's Steamworks, because I've been thinking, I'll have a look at Steamworks, but that mainly does alloys and stuff. And I haven't learnt enough about pneumaticraft yet to find out if it can double ores. So I'm going to need something to double my ores. Now, in here we do have pretty sure mechanisms in here. But you have to bear with me while I scroll through 339 pages of everything. I mean, look, this is just crazy stuff. Aluminium chest plate from Botania. There's masses and masses and masses of similar stuff. Carpenters in here. Oh, cool. I knew Chisel was in here. I didn't realise Carpenter was in here as well. Jobs are good and extra utilities in here, which is nice because I want to use some of their pathways. Their pathways are brilliant. Yeah, see, there's loads of bits like that, so it's not too bad. We've got forestry we know about. All the facades is about 1,000 squillion billion old micro blocks. They're gone forever, but the amount of blocks they got in this mod. So look, what's that? Fair few pages gone through there. Then still going through. There you go, micro blocks. Could take that out of the list of scrolling through, but another time. Industrial craft is in here. Now it's been ages since I played with industrial craft, so I may have to have a look at that at some point. Let's see if the new systems. We've got Jabber in here, which is good because I like Jabber. And we have mechanism. Now I'm very tempted to go the mechanism route, because I kind of know that from 1.64. So I may be able to get away with that. We've got Mine Factory Reloaded in here, which is good because that's me plants and harvest and farming. What else we got? Open computers. Probably not ever used them. Pneumaticraft, this is where it starts getting crazy. There's some great stuff in this, which I'm going to have a look at, because that looks a lot of fun. That and flax beards. I think I'll have to have two separate little factories just to do them. Flax beard steam powered stuff, see? It's all this brass and zinc and copper put together to make the brass, and gilded iron, and it all uses different alloys to make different things. No idea what these are. Steve's carts. See, Steve's carts would be fun. Tinkers. That may be my best route to go, which is kind of where I was starting to go. When I started looking, we got thermal in here, which is good as well, because I can build resonance. Oh, these are changed. There's been an update. Energetic infuser, cyclic assembler, nullifier, resonance sawmill, resonance pulse. Oh, I'll have to investigate what the upgrades are on thermal, because that looks interesting. So what I think I'm going to do for now is the old fallback of Tinkers. I mean, the seeds are there, but you have to find the plants to get the seeds. Plenty and plenty of food selections. Jetpacks are in it, simply jetpacks. So that's our flying needs sorted. That's normal stuff, that's Minecraft. I know Minecraft. Oh, we're back to the beginning again, that's why. But there is, you know, too much to throw a stick at, that is for sure. That is for sure. I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. Right, I did make up 2 lots of grout, which will conveniently go in my... Oh, look, more food. Just can't have a selection of food. It is the only thing that dries your potty. I'm going to need more clay for Professor Flaxbeard's steam as well. So I'm going to keep an eye out for clay. Because I'm going to go through that like there's no tomorrow. And they can go back in there. Oop. Stick that where it can be found. Sand where it can be found. Because I will also be looking to make some glass up for thermal. Got 2 buckets of lava I picked up in my caves. Killed a witch, got some glowstone which could come in handy. Skelly head. These should all really be in my mobs drops folder, which is not folder, mobs drops chest, which is that one. This one's kind of planty and food. This one's kind of blocks and stuff. This one's kind of wood and planty and stuff. All ingots and juicy bits. And nothing. But these potentials. I've just got to wait for all this to cook up. Right, while that's cooking up, let's go have a little explore. I'm going to need a better pickaxe than that. Which means I'm going to have to cook some of this iron. 3 iron, that'll work. And I'm going to need someone to put the furnace. There will do. What did I manage? Oh, it was a ladder. Ah, yeah, jump on the ladder, can't I? I can jump onto the ladder. Let's do just what we need. Let's not get carried away. Take loads of coal. Where did I put it? There. We'll cook up that iron first, then we'll chuck in grout. Once this iron's done, I'll chuck in some more grout. I'll put this grout in my doing it chest. In other words, if I come back from an adventure, I chuck stuff in there till I sort it. So it's my doing it chest. You've got to have a doing it chest. I did also have fun old time trying to find enough iron to start to get armour up, which I have got now, apart from boots, which might be worth actually getting some boots if I'm going travelling. I don't really want to break into that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do it on. Oh, where'd I put it? There. Earn achievement, acquire hardware. I'll tell you something, I swear this resets the achievements every time you play. Because I'm forever getting achievements. Which, I'm glad we're not running the bit they got in Hey Yorkie's solitary craft. When you get an achievement, it fires off a firework. Because that'll be forever going off in this pack. Right, we've got that to go there. That can now go in defunct. Everything else is looking okay. I've got emergency swords all over the show because you do run into a fair few mobs. Let's clear out some of this. Take that food with us because we've got a bit of space. What I'm trying to do is keep at least 9 food to choose from so I can rotate them. Wooden stuff. That's not wooden stuff. There it is. Sticks I'll take with me. They can stay. They can stay. Dirt I'll take with me. And a bit more for luck. Bucket. My broken bow, which is handy if I get arrows. I tend to go through arrows quite quickly because of killing stuff. Right, so that's for my boots. That'll cook for that. Not really better than iron. What's not really better than iron? Iron. Iron's not better than iron, I suppose. Oh, made a right hash of that. Right, so we're decked out in our gear, and night is falling rapidly. That's 2 days down, and we haven't got anything done. Well, what can I say? Technology is not going to rush in this pack. I did look for a grinder. I did look for... what's the other one? Crusher. I got mechanisms crusher, but I haven't got the coal crushers in it yet. So, we're a little bit... that was a leaf. I wonder what that was. We haven't got every mod under the sun in it, but we've got plenty to get the job done. I say, while that cooks up and gets gets tinkers underway, we'll have a bit of a mooch. See, sheeps you can kill for stuff. Sheeps you can kill for stuff. Pigs, cows, you get your food off as normal. But I'm leaving them at the moment because I want to make pens and get pens up. And all the time I've got gooey animal. I've got food. I'm not rushing to kill the livestock because I don't want to have to wander to get some and have to try and bring it back the hard way. It's the same with chickens and letting chickens ride for a moment. But I haven't been very far over this way. I haven't been up there, see. And that's where I was kind of heading this time. I've been a little bit over this direction because I have died over here before, quite happily. But then I happily die everywhere. Also, did you notice how that started? Then that had me worried. I have crashed a few times. Nothing major, usually inventory related. If I'm moving something from the inventory to a chest or from a chest to the inventory. So it tends to glitch you out a bit there and shut down. But not badly, it comes straight back up when you refire. and everything's kind of happy with it. Well, it's just a brown flower from, see look, we're getting it again. Every now and then it just has this little funny 5 minutes, but that could be a lot down to my computer, and it could be a little bit to do with the pack. But if it's the pack and it goes down, it's getting, the information's getting sent back through OpenEye. Back to the guys at AT Launcher and Bevo, so they can have a look and have a sort. But I did, what did I, there it is, I was going to say I saw something over here that deemed investigating. Is there going to be anything if I chop up this floor? Any hidden chests, maybe? Any hidden pathways? These ruins are helpful. Like my castle, I'm assuming was part of the ruins mod. Because unlike what I was expecting from York's Castle, the Choco quests, I was expecting to get my butt whooped by loads of weird and wonderful creatures. And I didn't. I got away scot-free. Just walked in, beat the creeper up, castle's mine. There's nothing under there, is there? You know I'm going to chop everyone up just in case, because if I don't chop everyone up, you know it's going to be another one that I miss. Everyone will be going, no, it's under that one. No, nothing there. So that's just a ruin. Nice architecture though. Nice architecture. Sand. Let's grab some cactus. Doesn't. There we go. No. See, it hangs. It does hang. Sometimes it survives, sometimes it don't. With a dragon fruit. Is it dragon fruit? It's something like that. I can't remember what it was called now. And I'll start with a chestnut. Then I'll eat an apple. Then I'll top it off with a bit of toast. Because that'll really boost out. Eating once at the last 8 fruits, that'll move down. And that's all I'm doing, is kind of doing that. Which means now if I eat a cherry, which I can't because, oh yes, I'm full, it's just my saturation that falls to the yellow bit. But it's got plenty of saturation to keep me going. So this is like palm trees in a jungle. Is that birchwood? Is that birchwood in this pack? It's immature paper bark. It doesn't cut with that. All that. Axe is the way to go, but it's very slow. And it gives you paper. And they say paper don't grow on trees. It does. I like that. That's Pam's again at Pam's Harvest Craft. What a clever idea. Come on, you slow thing. Oh, there's always one more in there. Always one more. Or 2 more in this case. Right, I am going to try and get some saplings off of this because, not so much for the paper bark, but I want the jungle saplings. Because I could do with getting some more fruit trees growing. Until I get my meals made, fruit is my go-to food. Blue Slime Island. That's good. Does that give me any? Two. Two will do. There's another structure. Oh! That was going to be a death. You can stay down there. Well, you're not down there, you're up here. Look, I'm a little bit fast. I just fallen off a cliff. Don't be trying to hit me. Wowza. I didn't expect to survive that. But it's a good time to tell you that after my 3 deaths, and one of them being to creepers, I eat 2 creepers and losing all my stuff, because the creeper blew up, and then the second creeper blew up and took away all my stuff, which I wasn't happy about. I put keep inventory back on. It's a big face. Is there any way in, or is this just a statue? Are you hollow? So yeah, I've got keep inventory on, and I've got blast thingy on as well. Stop it wrecking everything. Right, that can stay there for the moment. That's just that. I will pinch the lily pads. Oh, come on, stop hanging. And I'm definitely pinching cocoa beans. Because cocoa beans don't do no harm. I'm still forever looking for something that's going to give you food. See, that is pneumatic craft. They're all what's that one when it's at home? Tropical garden. Ah, great. So that one will give me kiwi seeds. If I want to get kiwi seed, I convert like that. I don't know what else that just gave me. Peaches, and probably gave me melons as well. And night is fast approaching. See, every now and then you find these things, unless you know exactly what you're looking for. Biomes of plenty shrubs. See, it blends in with the food ones. Right, I may very well spend the night in that big head. Because I like the big head. It is very big heady. Boop, boop. And I did bring a torch with me. Good. Boop. Right, that's where I'm spending the night. So I'm gonna log off now, because that's got to be at least half an hour. And hopefully next episode I'll get a Tigner's contract smeltery going, which would be nice, because we'll be able to have double doors and actually get some more metal on the go. So until next episode, have a brilliant day. I'll see you then. Bye.